I want to show you 3 ways mobile golf simulator businesses are quietly working right now. And if you're just starting this business or you're just in the planning phase, stick with me here. Because later in this video, I'm going to show you one piece of advice that would have saved us and many other companies a lot of time if they had known it earlier. Especially around the first customer that mobile golf simulator owners think to go to first, and why that can be sometimes a little bit of fool's gold and way harder than it looks. Just want to give you some quick context so you know where this is coming from. We were one of the first mobile golf simulator businesses doing something like this. We started about a year ago. We've sold hundreds of ebooks. We also run the Birdie Express Golf Sim community, where we have 20 plus mobile golf sim company owners and a lot of aspiring owners, probably a lot like you. And what I'm going to talk about today is probably the opposite of what most people think. What I've noticed with the golf sim community is that people who are successful aren't doing more. They're actually doing less. And so let's get into a couple of reasons why mobile golf simulators are quietly working right now. The first way mobile golf simulator companies are quietly working right now is by selling simplicity. Most people who start off think the more details you give about an event, the better. Well, that's not true. New owners always want to give you all the rules, all their formats, what the timing breakdowns of everything is, what the pricing breakdowns are, just trying to prove that they know what they're doing. That actually makes it way harder to sell. Once we stopped trying to explain everything, things became a lot easier. This is an example of the type of pitch we would give today. Pretend I'm typing. We run hourly events and crown the winner after each hour. We handle setup, scoring, and organizing the crowd. All you need to do is give us the space and let us do our thing, period. The more you explain, the harder it is to explain your explanations and sell this big, confusing product. Simplicity in your sales pitch screams confidence. The second way the mobile golf simulator business is quietly working has nothing to do with selling. The second way is testing in public. There are things you're never going to learn from planning or setting up mock events. You only learn them once real people show up. For example, one thing we never expected was for weekend and daytime events, people come with their families, and a lot of kids want to play. I would say 50% of our customers on weekend events are kids. So one thing we learned is we need to go get kid clubs. And another thing that really new mobile golf simulator owners think is super important is the technology and the graphics. Well, newsflash, people do not care one bit. They just want to get up there, swing, and have fun. Again, I say this all the time. People want to have fun. They're not counting pixels. Okay, so this brings me to the All right, so this brings me to the third thing that is quietly working for mobile golf simulator owners right now, and that is to not start where everybody thinks to start. Restaurants and breweries feel like the obvious first customer. There's a million of them around. They're big open spaces. It feels like low-hanging fruit, but this can be fool's gold. Restaurants and breweries are some of the hardest sells out there. They think in pure risk versus reward. If they pay you X dollars, they want to see X dollars in return. And when you're first starting out, how the heck are you supposed to prove that you can give them X dollars in return? You really can't. This is where a lot of people get discouraged. If that's where you are at right now, I want to say this very clearly. Don't get discouraged. We've been doing this for a really long time now, and we still struggle with this. It's totally normal. But even though they are tough nuts to crack, restaurants and breweries are some of my favorite events. You meet awesome people, and you never know who's watching. Most people overthink the equipment. Honestly, just get what we use. Everything is listed in our ebook in the bio. It makes things way easier if you're planning to get started. And if you ever feel like you need to figure this all out on your own, you don't. That's why we built the Birdie Express Golf Sim community. In that community, there's people at every stage of the game. There's seasoned business owners, there's people who are just getting started, and there are people in the planning phase. So feel free to join that if you want. That comes free with the purchase of an ebook. These aren't flashy tactics, but they are the 3 ways that mobile golf simulators are quietly working right now. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Bye.